Hi. It feels really good to actually be here on camera. I feel good. A lot of stuff I've been working on with myself. I got a lot of videos that are going to be coming out. This is just the first one I'm recording. I don't even know if this will be the first one that comes out, so it'll be funny if it comes out after another one. And I'm talking about this, but whatever. I'm going to stop doing Inside the Rabbit Hole. I'm going to greatly scale the way I use YouTube. I can't keep it just a behind the scenes. It's a wonderful platform, and I enjoy making these videos. So that's the first thing to say. I'm definitely going to be breaking this up into much more diverse content so I can reach more people with my message here. That's what it is. It's a message. Trying to narrow it down, but it's a message. Uh yeah, I think that's the catch up. Um I want to share a story with everybody. A story about this my hair. Next video, I will brush my hair first. I know y'all don't care. I care. I feel some way about myself right now. I want to share a story with y'all about the scariest trip of my life. Coming from somebody who doesn't believe in bad trips, and I still don't, it's weird to try to explain this shit. But it was terrifying. I, I had a few days off of work. We had some bad weather, and where I live, we don't have a lot of weather like this. So when I say city collapsed for like a fucking weekend over this much snow, um, so I decided to have a wicked night where I tripped my fucking nuts off, yo. Like face, whew, whatever you want to say, I tripped it off. My sanity for a long period of the night. But it wasn't a bad trip. Like it was fucking terrifying, but it wasn't bad. Um, I handled everything I needed to handle for the next 2 days because I had plenty of time off work. And I went home, I relaxed, and I took 3 hits of LSD. And yo, 3 hits has never been like this. Your boy has done some acid trips. I have gone down some rabbit holes. Um, I know that was corny, but I fuck with it, okay? Um, this hit, man. Like, this hit. I swear to you it did. Within less than an hour, I was looking through discs, dude. Like, I wasn't even completely feeling the trip, and I test everything. If I do it, I test it. And I hope all of you listening do as well. If you do illegal drugs, I keep in mind the rabbit hole does not encourage or condone the use of any legal or illegal substances. I'm just sharing stories about my life. That's all I'm doing. Uh, but you should always test your drugs if you do choose to. I test everything I do. It is very crucial. There's some really disgusting people out there. But with that said, this was definitely LSD and it was fucking strong. It was strong. Uh, I decided to watch Alice in Wonderland because I said, bro, you need to relax because this is about to skyrocket like a fucking maniac. Uh, I I don't know what happened during the course of that movie. I'm guessing like the ego death happened while this beautifully psychedelically like inspired story was going on. So when it ended, maybe I just thought I was from Wonderland. I don't know. But I couldn't really remember who I was or where I was. So, and keep in mind, I had somebody in the house, but they were in their room doing their thing. They were just kind of keeping an eye out in case things sounded bad. So I didn't ever encounter them, and that's fine. I'm glad I didn't. But I went around exploring because I didn't know where I was for a moment. And I looked in a mirror, and my brain connected with the mirror somehow, and I didn't see myself at all. So I said, you need to go. I went back to my right here on the floor, right behind me, and I just sat. I closed the door, And I just sat there and I closed my eyes. No music, no nothing. I just started meditating. I got in some scary little moments where I had some really off the walls, existential, dreadful thoughts, which you can read a lot more about in a blog where I go super in depth with this whole story. You can hear about it really from an introspective breakdown point of view and how I interpreted everything that happened. And I definitely encourage you go check it out if you're interested, because it's a good read. It's a good read. I put a lot of work into the blog. I'll link it down below. Um, but I did. I just started meditating, and yo, before I knew it, I was no longer in this room. Everything disappeared. The bed, the dressers, the computer, the TV, gone. I was in a big void of empty space, just chilling. Just big chilling. And all of a sudden I looked in front of me, right? And it was me. It was me right in front of me. And it was like a consciousness talking to me and helping me understand things about my life and how good I've done and how much I'm on the right path. So much so on the right path. It did give me a lot of perspective on a lot of things I needed to work on. Health, diet, fitness, just sheer perspective and outlook on life. My spirituality took a drastic jump because of this wonderful consciousness that I met that manifested in my form. Again, I really encourage you to go read the blog post. Seriously, go check that out, because I'm better with writing. I will definitely I hit the emotions hard in that blog post and about what happened and how I really felt that night. Um Somewhere in there though, my brother finally walked out of his room, and I gripped right back to reality so fucking fast. When I was, it was like a totem, like drop, grounded me real quick. Boom, we good. And I was like, oh my fucking god, I'm so happy you just came out of your room. He looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, I'm tripping, bro. I forgot where I was. You just reminded me. um, but it was. I've been through ego deaths. I'll put it that way. It usually is a very dematuring effect. It makes me feel like a child who doesn't understand this world. Ooh, what's this? What's this? What's this? I'm very inquisitive. I'm very adventurous. This shit was de-evolutionary. I was ancient. Like, every instinctual reason gone, man. It was wild. It was scary. It was beautiful. That's, as always, it was beautiful. But no, like I told you though, if you really like the story I just shared with you here, do me a favor. Look down in the description down below. I will have a link to my website and right to the blog post itself, where you can go there, you can check out the blog post where I go in depth with the acid trip. I go in depth with some other stuff that happened that day that was very spiritual, very, very weird. And these were sober experiences. I talk about a lot about that day and that blog post. So let me stop rambling. Go down there, click that link, check out my website, check out the blog post. While you're there, sign up for my newsletter. We're going to have some good stuff rolling out there soon. Me and somebody are working on some great content for you. Go check out my social media. I'll have all that linked down below, and you can reach it from my website, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. And finally, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, let me know what you think. Let me know what types of topics you'd like me to talk about here, because this is no longer inside the rabbit hole. We're going to talk about anything and everything here. We're here to break down barriers that related to psychedelic substances, spirituality, the unbelievable modern day hatred towards organic, holistic living and health, all that stuff. We're really trying to break down some walls here. So let me know what you'd like me to talk about, stuff you'd like to hear about on the blog and the podcast, and if you'd like to be a guest on the podcast, check that out. But before you do that, subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you soon on some new videos. Thank you.